Epic Photoshop fail. The Chinese Navy celebrated its 68th anniversary this week, but got trolled instead of congratulated, thanks to a shoddily made poster. The offending image shows the country's first ever aircraft carrier, the Liaoning, sailing through the seas with a plane perched on its deck. It's flanked by 2 warships and joined by 3 jets overhead, as text up top declares, "Happy birthday." The fact that it looked cheap wasn't even the point. It really was just straight up wrong, and nitpicking netizens wasted no time tearing it apart. For starters, that plane on the deck, it's a Russian MiG-35 fighter aircraft. Those warships? US Navy amphibious assault ships. Sure, the jets overhead are Chinese, but not the kind that are launched off an aircraft carrier. But hey, at least the imbeciles at the propaganda department got the Liaoning right. Can't wait to see what they come up with for the 69th anniversary. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Keep watching to see more Photoshop fails.
Cops in China don't understand how to add mosaic to images. A recent kidnapping case in China caught the attention of the public, but not so much for the kidnapping. A young girl was kidnapped by human traffickers who intended to sell her to an adoption agency that places children in foreign families. The police captured 3 suspects, 2 men and a woman, but then police did something strange. Instead of actually placing a mosaic filter or pixelating the criminals' faces, the police merely typed the word mosaic above the heads of the 3 criminals. The point of pixelating images of criminals or hiding the identity of individuals in the media is to keep their identities secret? How did the police think that writing a single word over their heads would hide the criminal's identity? It would have been more effective to dress them up in costume or dye them a different color.
Keeping it real. Fake, that is, because Russia is accused of forging MH17 pictures. On July 17th, Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was destroyed by a missile over the skies of Ukraine near the city of Donetsk. It's a mystery as to what exactly happened, but the popular explanation is that a Russian-backed separatist group may have accidentally shot it down with a surface-to-air missile. In a counter-argument, Russia's state-owned Channel 1 broadcasted these images, reportedly from NATO satellites conveniently parked over the area, and said MH17 was brought down by a Ukrainian warplane. However, the internet is crying foul because the image seems to be a Photoshop fake. Wrong logo placement, ripped satellite images from Google Earth and other sources, and the placement was about 40 miles west of where it was supposed to be. And that's just the start of all the foolishness with this image. Oh, and by the way, the photo was found in an online forum. Seems this guy fessed up. The news has dogged Russian President Vladimir Putin's appearance at the G20 summit in Brisbane, Australia, after Western leaders pressured him for a solution to the Ukraine crisis and threatened greater sanctions.
Woman takes social media stalking to the next level. A 31-year-old Scottish woman photoshopped herself into pictures stolen from a man's social media accounts to convince others that he was her boyfriend and that they were going to get married. Jill Sharp from Airdrie told friends she was engaged to a man named Graham, and they had a wonderful romance filled with flowers and champagne. To support her claims, Sharp stole Graham's photos, then edited out his real girlfriend, and replaced the images with her own. For 4 years, Sharp continued the charade. She even followed Graham and his real girlfriend to places they had visited to take her own vacation photos. But after hearing so many excuses about why they couldn't meet Graham, Sharp's friends became suspicious. So they tracked Graham down and told him about Sharp. Graham and his real girlfriend were astonished to find out about Sharp's tall tales and called the police. The cops initially said they couldn't take any action as Sharp had not committed a crime, but after the story made the press, the cops reopened their inquiries into Sharp's bizarre fantasy double life. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
Attorney accused of photoshopping speaks out in exclusive interview. A California attorney who made headlines after being accused of photoshopping herself into dozens of photos with celebrities is now sharing her side of the story in a one-on-one interview with TomoNews. Last month, the California State Bar Court recommended that Svetlana Sangre be suspended from practicing law for 6 months. after an investigation showed her website featured fake publicity photos of her next to big-name celebrities, like George Clooney and Ellen DeGeneres.
But pictures always speak louder than words, and pictures are worth 1,000 words.
But are the pictures real or fake? Sangri, an LA-based attorney, presented us with a stack of documents showing that over the years, she donated tens of thousands of dollars to political campaigns.
I became a major donor, and that's how I got invited to all these events where I had an opportunity to socialize, briefly speak, shake hands, and be photographed with these prominent, talented, and successful people.
In our interview, Sangri also presented us with a CD that included dozens of photos. She even brought along a Photoshop expert who analyzed the photos. In a written report, he found the photos were authentic. The TomoNews staff took a look at the photos as well and didn't see any real signs of manipulation. But we did notice that some of the photos on her website were nowhere to be found on the CD, including this photo with George Clooney that bears a striking resemblance to a photo he took with his then-girlfriend. Also, this picture of Sangri with President Obama from the CD is a far cry from this one from her website.
Are these the photos that are on your website?
I didn't design my website, so I don't know which photos are on my website.
Well, now you can be the judge. We posted all of the photos that Sangri gave us on Dropbox, and you can find a link in the description below. Check them out and tell us what you think in the comments section. For TomoNews in Los Angeles, I'm Sasha Horn.